that is preparation of nylon 6,6, nylon 6 and preparation of terylene and phenol formaldehyde polymer. In this session, we will discuss about the preparation of melamine formaldehyde resin and the information about natural and synthetic rubbers. Let us discuss about melamine formaldehyde polymer. This melamine formaldehyde polymer is a polymer of melamine and formaldehyde. Melamine and formaldehyde. Let us know the equation of the polymerization of melamine formaldehyde polymer. First, I will write the structure of melamine. So this is the structure of melamine. Here we have NH2 groups. Here we have NH2 and here we have one NH2 group. This is the structure of melamine. Melamine, n number of melamine molecules reacts with n number of formaldehydes, or the polymerization of formaldehyde and melamine, which gives melamine formaldehyde polymer. Upon the reaction of formaldehyde and melamine gives one intermediate, that is known as resin intermediate. That is known as resin intermediate. Resin intermediate. So here NHCH2 OH, here NH2 and here NH2. This is known as resin intermediate. Resin intermediate. Resin intermediate. Upon the polymerization of this resin intermediates, we obtain melamine formaldehyde polymer. The structure of melamine formaldehyde polymer is like this. So N, here we have N. So here double bond, here double bond, and here double bond. Here we have NH. The chain continues. Here NH CH2 linkage which continues. Here we have NH linkage like this. Here I will write NH CH2 N times. Okay. So this is the structure of melamine formaldehyde polymer. Melamine formaldehyde polymer. So it is manufactured or prepared by treating melamine and formaldehyde. Treating melamine and formaldehyde. This melamine formaldehyde polymer, which is used in unbreakable crackeries. Used in the manufacture of unbreakable crackeries because of its high resistance power. So it is used in the manufacturing of unbreakable crackeries. So next one is natural rubber. Next one is natural rubber. Next one is natural rubber. Natural rubber. Natural rubber is obtained by Hevea brasiliensis trees. It is a milk sap that is known as latex. It is latex which is coagulated with acetic acid and formic acid. The coagulated mass then squeezed, then we obtain softy highly gummy type sticky mass. So this sticky mass is insoluble in water and dilute acids as well as in dilute alkalis. It is soluble in non-polar solvents. The sticky mass is soluble in non-polar solvents. Near the natural rubber, which is made by the monomer of cis-2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. Natural rubber is a polymer of 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. This also called as isoprene. That is cis-2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. CH2. Here CH3 2-methyl 1,3 CH double bond CH2. This is 2-methyl. I will take this carbon as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here we have at one position, that is double bond, and the third carbon we have double bond. So natural rubber is a polymer of 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. It is commonly known as isoprene. In your examinations, they will ask for 1 mark. Write the structure of isoprene or give the IUPAC name of isoprene or write the IUPAC name of monomer of natural rubber. Like this, the question will arise in your annual examinations for 1 mark. This is very important. You can get marks very easily by writing the IUPAC name as well as by knowing the monomer of natural rubber. This isoprene, which undergoes polymerization to give natural rubber. The structure of natural rubber, partial structure of natural rubber is like this. That is C. Here I will write CH3. Here I will write CH2. So this undergoes polymerization. This link which continues. Here what happens? Double bond. Here C. Here H. And here CH2. Another molecules of 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene which bonds with this CH2, here C, here CH3, double bond C, H, here CH2. This continues. This is the partial structure of natural rubber. Here, the polymerization of 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene takes place continuously. So, this natural rubber is soft, brittle and insoluble in water as well as in dilute alkalis. So, to increase the strength of natural rubber, we add some additives. That is like sulfur. Sulfur is best additive to increase the strength of natural rubber. Thus, the addition of sulfur to natural rubber to increase its strength is known as vulcanization. Next is vulcanization of natural rubber. Vulcanization. In 1839, Charles Goodyear discovered the process of vulcanization. It is the process of heating natural rubber with sulfur or sulfur containing compounds to increase its strength is known as vulcanization. This is very important. question papers, they had asked for 1 marks. Write what is vulcanization. Give give an example for vulcanized rubber. Like this, they will ask for 1 or 2 marks in your annual examinations. So this is very important. Vulcanization is a process of heating natural rubber with sulfur or sulfur containing compounds. With sulfur or sulfur containing compounds to increase their strength is known as vulcanization. So after vulcanizing natural rubber, which has the partial structure like this. This is CH2. This chain continues. Here we have CH3. Here we have CH2. This chain continues like this. Here, this chain which links with sulfur with another natural rubber chain, that is CH3. Here CH2. This chain continues. Here CH2. This chain also continues. At double bond, we have sulfur linkage. This sulfur linkage is formed by van der Waals forces of attractions. Okay. So this is the partial structure of vulcanized rubber. Next one is, this vulcanized rubber is used for the manufacturing of tires. If we increase the percentage of sulfur, then the natural rubber loses its property. If excess of sulfur is treated with natural rubber, then its property gets destroyed. So we have to use exact percentages. Which type of strength is we needed? So we have to use that percent of sulfur. Usually we use 3%, 5%, 8%, 10% of sulfur to increase its strength. Next one is synthetic rubber. So synthetic rubber is man-made rubber. Synthetic rubbers are obtained by the polymerization of 1,3-butadiene derivatives or co-polymerization of 1,3-butadiene derivatives and unsaturated compounds. Synthetic rubbers are obtained by the homopolymerization of 1,3-butadiene derivatives or the copolymerization of 1,3-butadiene derivatives and unsaturated compounds. Example for synthetic rubbers are neoprene, bunion, etc. Let us discuss about the preparation and uses of. First one is neoprene. Neoprene is a polymer of chloroprene. Chloroprene is nothing but 1,3-butadiene derivative, that is CH2C, Cl. Here we have Cl. Here CH double bond CH2. So this is 1,3-butadiene. So instead of CH3 in isoprene, this is the structure of isoprene. Here I will replace CH3 by chlorine. So this is chloroprene. That is 2-chloro, 1,3 butadiene. 2-chloro, 1,3 chlorobromo-3-butadiene, which is commonly known as chloroprene. Chloroprene. So, neoprene is a polymer of chloroprene or 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. In your annual examination, they will definitely ask for 1 mark, that is, write the IUPAC name of chloroprene or name the monomer of neoprene or name the common name of the monomer of neoprene. Like this, the questions will arise in your annual examinations. So, this is important. This chloroprene upon polymerization yields neoprene, that is CH2CCl. Here double bond, this double bond shifts here, this double bond shifts to another molecule CH2. So this time continues. N number of molecules undergoes polymerization to give neoprene. This is the structure of neoprene. It is a homopolymer of 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. So this neoprene is resistance for vegetable oils and mineral oils. So this is used in the manufacturing of gaskets, gas pipes, etc. Next one, example for synthetic rubber is Bunayan. So this Bunayan is a copolymer of 1,3-butadiene and acrylonitrile. 1,3-butadiene and acrylonitrile. We know the structure of 1,3-butadiene, that is CH double bond CH2, which upon treating with CH2CHCN, that is acrylonitrile. This is CN. This is acrylonitrile. N number of acrylonitrile reacts with N number of 1,3-butadiene molecules. It gives a polymer, that is Bunayan. CH2 CH double bond CH2, here CH2 CHCN. This bonds continues. N number of. This is the structure of Bunayan. So this Bunayan is a copolymer of 1,3-butadiene and acrylonitrile. This is also important for 2 marks. Explain the preparation of Bunayan. They will ask for 2 marks. This Bunayan is highly resistant to petrol. So thus